I think we've got a good mix of youth and experience. I think obviously having the likes of a guy like Sunil Nareen, in the spin department, or Kuldeep is obviously an emerging player in the Indian side, but very confident at the moment. And then we've had the youngsters like Mavi and Prasid, who've got a point to prove and want to stake a claim, going forward in cricket. So it's been really it's been an enjoyable blend, and the guys are really hungry to succeed. Obviously, we had the big blow of Mitchell Starc not being able to come, so it's hard to replace someone of that caliber. But I think the guys have stood up brilliantly. We've got a really nice blend. If you look at our bowlers, there's no one who's the same, which is really nice. So I think that's also been an added plus for us. I've been really pleased, especially with our bowlers, how they've put it together. I think we were probably, if we're honest with ourselves, maybe a little bit disjointed and a bit under par in the bowling department early on, and the batting came to our rescue. So, very good to go in with that confidence of having 4 wins. Yeah, look, I think, Kane's playing well at the moment. I think, sometimes people forget to just bowl good balls at him. I think he's one of those players who respects a good ball, and so it's not to be intimidated and to go away from the plan. He's like any other good player. If you bowl enough in the right area, you will create chances. But at the moment, he's picking length and line really well, so your margins for error are very, very tight. So yeah, I think our bowlers are executing their skills a bit better. I still feel that in the first 10 overs, we can improve, and I think if we can do that in tomorrow's game and continue what we've been doing at the back end, middle and back end, I think we can really put them under a lot of pressure. I think Dinesh, you've seen our professional years. I think that never say die attitude. He demands that fight and that never give up sort of attitude, which has been really good, and he's passionate. You can see by every boundary, every run we concede, like how he's, you can see him thinking and really the passion that he brings and the support that he gives to the bowlers, and the energy. So yeah, he's been really good for us, and I think obviously, it's his first stint in the IPL as a captain, so he also wants to make an impression. And I think he's also starting to find his feet and understand the players and what gets the best out of each and every individual player, because everyone's an individual in their own right. So DK's been fantastic, and hopefully he can continue it for another 2 games and take the boys through to a final. For me, the rewarding thing is that guys like Shubman and Mavi are probably, playing beyond their years in terms of the experience that they're showing. I think it's been really, if you consider like Shubman Gill's innings last night, he didn't look as though he was perplexed by the situation. He came in a very tough time. He was very composed, very controlled, and he's done that a few times for us. And for a 19, 20-year-old to be able to do that, Shivam Mavi as well has come in. He hasn't been intimidated. I mean, he's come in and bowled some serious deliveries to get rid of some top players. So, he's going to grow, and to know that you've got a youngster like that for the next couple of years is brilliant. And of course, Prasid's a touch older than those guys, but he's also he has a bit more experience at domestic level, but he's really stepped up, and he's used that experience and that brilliantly. So I've been very happy, and of course, obviously our spin trio has been it's been consistently good for us, and I think that's a huge advantage for us. It's brought us back into many games. We've seen Andre has come and changed the game round for us a few times. Example, that game against Kings, where he came in and on a pretty good wicket at indoor and a small ground, he came in and turned the game around. And that's what I think Andre's like that. There'll be days where he might be a little bit expensive, but he's a match winner with the bat and with the ball, and that's priceless. To have someone who in their own right could probably just make the side in one department, but he's a match winner with bat and with the ball. So we're very fortunate. It gives us balance. It gives us the opportunity to be able to to have an extra bowler or an extra batter for the skipper to be able to use. So very lucky to have someone of his caliber.